that defense on its heels.
The drive picks up here, 1st and 10. Running it with David Montgomery. And this one's going the wrong way. Nice win for that defense as they send him backwards.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
From the gun, Goff. Has it at the 7. And he's going to be tackled, but still all the way down to the 6. They'll have 1st and goal to go now after they gained 18 on the previous play. Working inside the red zone. Set the screen to Montgomery. And this one's stopped at the 3-yard line.
When there's heat, that blitz coming off the snap, that QB's eyes, you could see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But, Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The two were right there, and it netted some positive yards.
Gibbs. And they're going to keep him out once again. That sends him backwards, brings up 3rd and goal.
What was supposed to move the chains, or at least make 3rd down easier to handle instead, well, did the exact opposite here, Kate. Now makes this 3rd down a whole lot trickier to figure out.
3rd and goal now from the 6 after that last play. Throwing is gone. Into a crowd, and intercepted. And the Ravens are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season.
Intercepted. The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 2-yard line.
Ravens to the line now. 1st and 10. Henry gets it here to start the drive. This is close, but he is not in the end zone. Brock by less than a yard. They avoid the safety. But boy, that was close. Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. Another run for Henry. And they limit the damage just a few yards on that game. Devontae Maddox up for that tackle.
As an offense in these situations, Kate, you could feel your own goal line, and you're not going to risk putting the ball in the air. So that means you're going to run it, and you're going to buy whatever breathing room you can.
Not a good spot to punt from. They really want to convert here on 3rd. Now the Ravens are going to use the first of their timeouts. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the 1st half. Defense with an excellent opportunity at a stop here on 3rd down.
Hey, middle. Hey, report. Sit up.
Play fake, Jackson. Trying for the deep ball. Big gain downfield. And he'll be touchdown after a big play.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
On a quick.
So the big play gets him just beyond midfield. It's 1st down. Here's Henry running left. And they push him out just as he gets back to the line. 2nd down coming up.
So close to a big loss of yards for those guys up front. 1 second sooner, and they got a tackle behind the line. But a stop to celebrate nonetheless.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, here's Jackson. Holding along the sideline by Hopkins. And he's going to get it out past the 40 before he goes out.
Well, that one came with a high degree of difficulty. Had to balance focusing on the catch, keeping those feet in bounds.
3rd down, 1 yard to go. From the gun, run for Henry. And he won't get back to the line, Brock. They needed one, but they're going to lose one on that play. It's 4th down.
A loss of 2 yards.
It's after plays like these, Kate, I love to study the body language. What is that offense doing after getting stuffed inside on a run like that? And more importantly, how much does it energize that defense?
So here he is, getting his 2nd field goal look of the half. It's a deep shot for him from that left hash. Has the direction, but not the distance. It falls just short. And we continue to await our opening score of this ball game.
You know, we get on that field in pregame, and these kickers make it look so easy. But in real action, it's a totally different animal. That was definitely online. Just didn't quite get all of it. It's going to wind up just a few feet short.
First down throw from Goff. Setting up the screen. And the defense waiting for him at the line, and he goes down. Now the Lions calling a timeout. They're first. As they'll meet and decide what to do on this 2nd down. Goff working from the pistol. And it looks great flying through the air, Brock, but problems on the business end as it falls to the ground. 3rd down coming up.
Safe to say there's been an early disconnect between the planning phase and the execution phase for this offense. Might be time, Kate, really to get back to basics, to the calls that you just trust the most.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Out of the shotgun, Goff. Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Ravens get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season. Well, that should pretty much shut down throwing his way anymore, Brock. This guy has ended each of their last 2 drives by himself with an interception.
And that's kind of the price you pay when you're playing phenomenal ball as a defender. I can remember Aaron Rodgers, primetime game, said, I'm not even throwing once, and didn't attack Richard Sherman one time that game.
The Ravens in a very good field position as they come up 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Jackson. Has him on the quick hitter. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. Now we're going to have a timeout taken by Baltimore. It's 2nd. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
That is a textbook 1st down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable, and creates space to take that shot downfield.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. From the 46. This is Cox going right back to Andrews. And he's going to be drugged down, looks like at that 37-yard line. That's 16 on the pickup. And that's good for a Ravens 1st down. Clock's still running as the Ravens try hurrying everyone up. To the left and reeled in by Hopkins. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the 1st.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the 2 of them.
All set up now for 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Lamar throwing again. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Timeout taken by the Ravens. That is their final one. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half.
33-yard line.
13.
Another try following the sack. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be third down.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, well, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down.
Hey, middle.
Lamar now from the gun. And the defender redirects that deep shot. Nicely done. Incomplete.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. Quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not two hands that got on the football.
50-yard attempt.
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that's going to get them on the scoreboard.
Going to feel just a little bit better going into halftime. Anytime you score points right before the final frame, and for the kicker, he pays off his teammates' hard work.
And it looks like he's going to opt not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 35. Just 25 seconds remaining as they get all set up for first down. Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. He almost threw another one. Back-to-back throws now that should have been picked off, partner, as he continues making risky decisions with the football.
That was it. That was their chance to escape this series. They were looking for a way out without giving up any points, and that was their ticket off the field. Unfortunately, he just couldn't quite hang on.
To throw again here, 2nd and 10, it's gone. And that's going to be incomplete. Still time for a couple of plays, though. 15 seconds left.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
No connection on the last play, and now it's third down. Shotgun snap here to go. He longs this one up, looking deep to the right side. He almost threw another one. Back-to-back throws now that should have been picked off, partner, as he continues making risky decisions with the football. It'll be another punt. Jack Fox out there once again. And this is the second time he's been brought on to kick it. Return brings us to the end of our first 2 quarters of play. So we're through 2 quarters now, still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. Stout all set to send this one away. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. Here's Gall. Finds him over the middle. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
That's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. Handoff running left. Here's Gibbs. And he runs out of bounds at the opposing 45. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset. Ball on the 45. First and 10. Again, it's Gibbs. And they bring him down around the 34. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first.
Having been in enough locker rooms at halftime, Kate, I know what the messaging was in there. Start the game out by sending a message. Doesn't matter you're trailing, run right at them and go make a point.
It's house play, Montgomery. And they're going to be humbled here on first down. Going to wind up losing yards on this play.
You know, we love to talk about corners, those corners that both love to tackle and cover. It's kind of the same thing with these defensive ends. Most of them love sacks. They love rushing the quarterback. But those that run down a toss play like that, they separate themselves from others.
2nd and 15. Oh, no, they get him yet again. Picked up by Marlon Humphrey. And the Ravens get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season.
There's some serious self-scouting going on right now. What is this quarterback not seeing that has led to these 3 interceptions in just this game? And then overall, what is this offense doing that has this defense clued in coverage-wise to every route combination they're trying to throw?
Baltimore offense to the line now. 1st and 10. Now it's Jackson. Completed over the middle. And he's going to get this up to the 26 before being taken down.
I feel so bad. I really do. And I don't mean this sarcastically, Kate. I feel bad for these guys in coverage. I don't know how you defend some of these players today because they get that drag route, they get one step inside of you. Well, there's very little you can do other than make the tackle.
Going with King Henry here. Well, he continues to find no traction on the ground here, Brock, as they bring him down for no gain.
As that linebacker makes that tackle right in the middle of the field, all I'm thinking about right now, Kate's training camp. Because that's the middle drill right there. That is textbook. What you do in training camp, coming to life when it matters.
Turning to Henry on 3rd. Pickup of 2 here. And that'll be 1st down, Baltimore.
I love that call on 3rd down because it just gives you options. The best 3rd down teams are teams that do just that. Right? They give you options. You don't let the defense dictate to you. You look at what they're giving you, and you take advantage of them.
1st down. Here's Lamar. Dumped off to his running back. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
You could do a lot worse than a quick little shuffle give sometimes. I like that play. That shuffle pass just keeps the defense honest, keeps them guessing a little bit. Normally goes for positive yardage, and sometimes you're even able to surprise that defense entirely.
From the 35 on 2nd down. That's likely on the quick slant. Big man's showing up the yards. It's a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens push their lead further to start the half. And that right there, Brock, is a touchdown I think our fellow broadcaster Greg Olsen would be proud of. A big strike to the tight end that I don't think a lot of receivers could have pulled off and make it look as easy.
You know, a lot of times you're splitting hairs talking about the differences between tight ends and receivers at this level because a lot of those guys, they work the same route tree and they move with the football, well, just like their receiver teammates. And they can score some lengthy touchdowns too, just like he showed off.
From well into the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And this drive will start inside the 25.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
All right, Lions just about ready. 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. Hits him on the in route. And he's tackled for a short gain.
You know, Kate, over the years, I have heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
2nd and 6 coming up here. Coming right is Gibbs. Give him 9 on that play, and it's enough for the first.
Some offenses, well, they prefer to go run in that RPO situation. It's a safer call, a little more conservative. But in this case, it gets him just as many yards as a short completion would have.
Markers reset, ball at the 37. Going to the ground again on first. And he only got back to the line of scrimmage with that dive. Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
From the gun, Goff. That's incomplete left side. No luck finding his receiver that time. So they're left facing 3rd and long.
Yikes, as that pass falls to the ground, Kate, you kind of just sense their desperation, just kind of oozing out of them. Running out of time to start connecting on more of these and really break open the scoring in a way they just have not been able to do so far.
Goff on 3rd. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And now they're staring at 4th and long. And he's brought down before the return gets far.
1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. The drive begins with Henry. And the drive starts out small, just 1 yard on that play. So we'll take a pause for the injury, and that looks like Derrick Henry, who's in need of some assistance out there. Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. From the 28. Catch made by Keaton Mitchell. And they are going to have to face a 3rd down here, but only need a yard at most as this play picks up 7.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler. Gets himself into rhythm, and I'm just telling you, Kate, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it.
Jackson on 3rd and 1. He's able to hit Flowers, caught. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Lamar out of the pistol. Bails out of the pocket quick. Now he takes it. And they will score. It's a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens lengthen the lead at the end of the third. It's a Lamar Jackson touchdown. That, without a doubt, Brock, one of the longest scrambles that you and I have seen, and we'll probably all see for a while, and it ends in a memorable touchdown.
Yeah, we're going to see that again and again and again on replays after this game. Probably on TV all week long. Quite the effort from somebody who proved he could be quite the runner when called upon.
And that kickoff is into and then out of the end zone, so we got a touchback. This drive will start after 35. Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Goff. He almost threw another one. Back-to-back throws now that should have been picked off, partner, as he continues making risky decisions with the football.
That's a throw at this level. There's so much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. That'd be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
Goff trying again on 2nd and 10. Underneath, it's Gibbs. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs. They'll keep this drive moving and come to the line for 1st and 10. Handoff headed left to Montgomery. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
He was taken down behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the Ravens' 47-yard line.
Offense to the line for 2nd down. They just get the play off. Has him on the quick hitter. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. So just 1 quarter to go on Monday Night Primetime. It's not quite over yet, but it'd take a pretty miraculous comeback. We've got a 3-score game as we get set to start the 4th quarter. Ball at the 33 for 1st down. Gibbs now from the gun. And he's going to be stopped at the 17-yard line. Give him 15 yards on the pickup there. And that gives the Lions the 1st.
Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
Up to the line, and they're set. 1st and 10. Another one for Gibbs. Another big rip for him. And he did not get in. Finally stopped at the 1. Give him about 16 yards on that gain, Brock, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want in the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
Going jumbo set on this 1st and goal. Trying to run with Gibbs. The charge into traffic, but the line doesn't budge. They stall him out short.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Trying to sneak here, Goff. And he's in for the touchdown. The Lions get it back to within 2 possessions. It's a Jared Goff touchdown on a quarterback sneak to the end zone. Now it's Jake Bates for the extra point. The point after splits the upright. And the Lions cut the lead down to 10.
17. Lions 7. Jack Fox to kick off.
That lead trimmed just a bit. Down to 10 points now as the kick is up and away. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
The Ravens in a very good field position as they come up 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Jackson. Chased out to his right. He tucks it and takes off. And he'll be out of bounds right along the 40.
Well, the QB made something happen and got some yardage when the play didn't develop right, and even got himself out of bounds to avoid a hit. The only negative at all is he couldn't quite get the first down.
Oh, saw some movement there. That's going to cost them 5. There was a blitz coming, and that got somebody to panic and jump early. It cost them 5 yards. Now facing 2nd and 10 following that false start. Play fake, Jackson. Rolling out to his left. Taking off with it again. Escapes a defender. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
So the complexion of this drive has changed dramatically now. New set of downs inside the 35. On 1st down, Jackson. Flush down out to his left. To the left and reeled in by Hopkins. And they're going to get to him after a gain of close to 5 as they send him out.
As soon as he starts to escape, Kate, you can almost see that gunslinger mentality come to life. It takes really perfect defense to hold up and keep him from finding something, but if they'll get that first down, they couldn't do it right there.
Breaks the tackle, still going. And they crush him right near the marker. Looks close, but yeah, Brock, I think he safely got that first down before the hit.
Some backs are easier to tackle than others. Some, well, they just choose violence. They look for those opportunities to bust through tackles and keep those legs pumping.
All right, set now, 1st and 10. Running once more with Henry. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there.
If there's ever a play we could call garden variety in the NFL, I think we just saw it right there. That's an uneventful run and a pretty sound stop there defensively.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Taps it quick to the receiver coming across. Finds a small seam, that's good for 5. Make it 3rd down.
Taken down at the 14-yard line. That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 3.
He gets it out left, and it's caught. This is going to make it down to the 6. That's going to set him up with 1st and goal.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
1st and goal now as they try to pad this lead. They'll run here with Henry. So some defensive initiative in that goal to go, Brock. They take him down behind the line. 2nd and goal coming up.
Kid, I'll never forget walking into the Hall of Famer Dwight Freeney's meeting room with those defensive linemen. The late, great John Tierlink, his coach, he had a little sign up in his office, and it was sacks, and that money sign was the S, because ends and D linemen make their money with sacks. But you win games when they stop the run like that for a tackle for loss. This coordinator tried to show some trust and belief in his offense. A run after a negative run? Well, you lose a lot of equity and belief in that coordinator. I don't think he's going to try a third run after back-to-back negative losses.
Jackson has it, 3rd and goal. Drop this one down for Henry. And this one stopped at the 3-yard line.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
That's the 2-minute warning here from Baltimore. Ravens looking at a 3-0 start to the season. And they're really trying to pile it on here. The offense staying out there on 4th and goal. Now Jackson. The call won't work out. That's incomplete. We're going to have a change of possession on the other side of our 2-minute warning.
Certainly looking for that nail in the coffin, the knockout punch, a touchdown, and 3-possession lead that could put this one out of reach. Hey, it's a luxury they could afford to take in that spot. Built himself up a little buffer here, Kate. But it's never over until it's over.
On 1st down, it's gone. It's incomplete. Should have been a catch downfield, but off his hands and to the ground it goes. Looking for his wide receiver there. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down. Tight end going in motion here. This is Gibbs on 2nd down. Broke through the tackle. And they're able to drag him down as he reaches the 15-yard line. Now the Lions calling a timeout. They're first. And they can take a moment to try to build more momentum after getting that first.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon. He created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
Looking for Sam Laporta with that one. And it sets up 2nd down. Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talk about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, but you couldn't do it.
He's not going to get any further after that catch. Tackle made at the 29-yard line. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a 1st down. Off to the air now. Able to find right. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped. Detroit calls timeout. It's 2nd. As they'll meet and decide what to do on this 2nd down.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, just find a way to get him the ball.
Again, Goff. Flushed out of the pocket. Trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop it. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up.
Kate, this is one of those times and moments that even though it's been years and decades, I can still hear the great Mike Holmgren saying to me, after I tried to scramble as a QB that couldn't really run like our guy today, and he would say, "Oh, Brock, bless your heart. Oh, bless your heart. And really what he's saying is don't ever try that again.
Here he is to throw. Short pass brought in. And it's good yardage, but they tackle him short of the sticks.
Feet and eyes, Kate. Feet and eyes. They so often tell the story of every position on the field. When that quarterback's feet and eyes move to his secondary read, and so often it's a tight end, well, it's incumbent on that defense to fly to the ball. You want to make that tackle, force the fourth down? It took a great defensive effort to do it.
Throwing the out route complete. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. And they drag him down just in time. He's shy of that marker. We've got a turnover on downs. Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on first down.
They could stop the clock now if they choose. In the final moments of the game, every second counts. If you're going to call a timeout, you want to be right next to that official to signal it in just as that knee goes down.
So it ends as a win for the Ravens. And they're continuing to survive among the final remaining unbeaten teams.